Hello, plants, painting, and poetry friends. It is time for another poetry prompt. This time we're basing our poetry prompt on the amazing ad man and poet Rick Bursky. In our interview with Rick, he said, or stated, with so much, what's the word? Let me think. Gusto, assuredness. What's that word that I don't live by? Confidence, right? So much confidence that everything and everyone has a price. And if they say they don't have a price, well, then you just haven't found their number. Well, maybe it's not quite a number that we're willing to sell ourselves for. And that is the investigation that we're going to go on today, poetically. So think of this as kind of like a guided meditation, only it's not going to relax you or take you to any sort of state of nirvana. In fact, it might actually lead you to a place of anxiety, fear, and at best, a line of inquiry that makes you sort of reevaluate what exactly is worth living for. And even more important, maybe what is worth dying for. All right, so let's take this in steps. We're going to go logos, ethos, pathos on this one. So, logically, there's got to be a price, right? There's a number. Maybe it's a bank account number. If we're really thinking in terms of money and banking and security, inheritance, think vampire style here. All right, so it's the month of October, so let's have a little fun with this. Especially since I've been abducted by vampires, it's got me thinking about those bloodsuckers that accumulate so much wealth by sucking the life out of mostly the working class and minorities who are not accounted for, much like serial killers, only serial killers that never die and have infinite bank accounts, right? All right, so let's imagine we are a vampire. Why not? Why not? It's one of the oldest tropes in all the world, so why don't we make ourselves into poetic vampires? So what kind of vampire would you be? What exactly would you eat? What sacrifices would you make? What would be your moment where desire gets a hold of you and you just couldn't help yourself? You had to suck 'em dry. I'll give you a moment to think about that. I'll give you another moment to write about that. Don't fake yourself out. Don't think just because you're watching this video that you're writing. No, you have to pick up a piece of paper and a pencil and write down that moment, that inescapable moment where you have to, you need to, you are at the end of restraint. Where is the end of your restraint? When do you buckle? Now we have to kind of think about vampires in the human sense, right? Like when does thirst get to you that you're willing to steal water from another person's cup? When does hunger reach you in a way that you're willing to eat things that are outside of your norm? Think of that old book in middle school like Hatchet, right? Think about those Survivor movies. Think about any reality television show. Think Lord of the Flies, okay? Think about that moment where you are so hungry and so thirsty that you have to take from another. Now you've got your paper and you've got your pencil. And so now write.